Sandman put him to sleep, of course. Yo, Sage, you a fucking beast for this one, man. Word. Sandman's here. Yo, tell Lord your pants. I send a bomb to your house from UPS. You be stressed, finish him, you be next. You can ask a motherfucker if the dude get fresh. Night boost academics, what I suggest. Feel the ground start to shake when I beat my chest. King Kong of this rap shit, that's no quest. Let's see who's next. Better have my checks. Always drinking hard liquor till my thirst is quenched. Smoke weed, drink yak, and have good sex. Holla at your boy or leave for text. Chicks used to leave red marks on my neck. Now they say what's good and give me your pet. Kinda throw your neck, you start to sweat. Cause you real fucking nervous when I'm on the set. FTU come through with them big tools. What the fuck you gon' do? Turn your brains to fondue. Semtex wired, whack rappers fired. Monkey flip you through a hole of a spare tire. Military attire for the empire. Head butcher with the mask of an umpire. Semtex wired, whack rappers fired. Monkey flip you through a hole of a spare tire. Military attire for the empire. Head butcher with the mask of an umpire. Yo, Saki, you're looking out for this one though. Word up. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chop to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chop to spaghetti. Sandman's here, gotta throw the confetti. Gotta celebrate, fill the glass with Henry. Gotta show a groove by staying on the move. Annoy you like a pebble in your shoe. Never get a break, can't make the mistake. Got good choke like mace in your face. Go out of state and fill my plate. You know I had to do that. I come in with the boo bab. I need me a do-rag. Go get it from the blue jab. I used to have a do-rag. Had to remove that. Nope, couldn't do that. I bet that bad influence. Make you drink alcohol when you hear my music. Shot at the shot, can't take it, stop puking. Graduated from a human, now I'm a mutant. Beats just abuse it, yup, I lose it. If Beats was a person, he'll have bruises. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chop to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chop to spaghetti. I got the King Kong palm balls like a nuclear bomb. Girls always like my charm. I'm a phenomenon. Set off the smoke alarm when I just spark the bomb. Never gonna keep it calm. Gotta drop exclusive songs. I've been the animal that was you when I played to do. You feeling yourself because you got a fan or two. Negro please, you still weak. Chop you in the dome and leave a crease. Beast from the east won't cease our feast. All you do is start trouble and call police. Start praying to God more than the priest. Cash my check, then buy Semtex. Slit your throat with a wing from a jet. Beware, prepare, you have nothing left. The threat from my opposition made you sweat. I ain't gonna say nothing, quiet as kept. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chop to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chop to spaghetti. That's what I'm talking about. Elbow dropping these whack cats out here, B. Saki was good, my dude. Hit him up, you know what I mean? Was goody, you know what I mean? Oz was goody. You know what I'm saying? Say some Kenzie up in the building too. Early. This is how you cook. Get him. I will transform on this joint. Spazzing off the drugs I'm on. Turn C now ever since I'm born. Like Nebraska, use a corn. In my prime like Optimus. Throw you through a Oculus. The Bronx is my metropolis. Didn't have a pot to piss. Had to learn not to miss. Focus on accomplishments. Beats I'm demolishing. Tell me what the problem is. You know you don't want no smoke. Seeing you in action is a joke. Catch him with the deadly blow. Pack it up, it's time to go. But you wanna call the cops. All that bullshit needs to stop. Super idiot, wine start. Hush him out, you can't talk. Merge into a deadly beast. Pick your bones after I feast. You want war, now you want peace. Cause shit got thick like Cardi B. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You been born, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been born, here comes the storm. I am here to shatter dreams. Welcome to my gathering. Blood is always splattering. Where I'm from, that's happening. Got that cannon fully tucked. All that blade will give you cuts. Sacrifice to get those bucks. Most these rappers looking sus. Smack 'em with the speed and bust. All you see is blood and guts. Too much sauce like a duck. Brush it off the shoulder rust. Camo with a bag full of ammo. Strangle the ops from the tangle. Hang your legs, they gonna dangle. Neck broke just like Kurt Angle. In the heart of the deity. Bring that pain so easily. Most these bums don't deal with me. Eradicate immediately. One monkey don't stop the show. I'll continue with the flow. Catch me at the studio. Like Tom, I got the glow. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You been born, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been born, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do, though? Episode 246, B. Talk about the old-fashioned rats and let y'all know what's happening. Council time. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Josh, what it do, though? What's goody? What's goody? Appreciate you for being here like always. Said one of his favorite songs. I think he was talking about not Transform, excuse me. Serengeti, but the last track I played, yeah, that was Transform from yours truly. He likes Serengeti. Appreciate that. Happy Tuesday to everybody, to the council, to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Ballet, what it do, though? Yeah, B. Let me say, let me cook. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me talk my ish real quick. Now, Bound for Glory. Now, I didn't watch like the complete pay-per-view. I'm gonna just get that out the way right now. I watched certain things here and there, and then the rest, I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the pay-per-view as a whole. As like I could say it was a good show from what I've seen, what I've gathered. My main gripes is them not. It's like they when they have the opportunities, they don't take it most of the time. You know what I'm saying? What's the next step for this company? You had somebody in John Hendry, right? He got over organically. Not a former WWE guy. Maybe he was in WWE as enhancement back in the days. Who knows? I don't know. But he wasn't noticeable. He wasn't noticed if that was the case. You had this dude getting over organically throughout social media. And then not only that, he was a legitimate collegiate wrestler. He knew his way around the ring. He put in his dues. It's not like he was a flash of the pan type of dude. He's been around for a long time, like maybe close to a decade or whatever. And there's no shade towards Nick Nemeth either. Nick Nemeth, I always fucked with Dolph Ziggler. That was my guy. He definitely deserves to be well, at the time from before, he deserves to be TNA champion. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't discredit him for winning that belt eventually. He deserves to be a champion in a promotion. My main thing is TNA has to strike when the iron is hot, especially when it comes to this instance with Joe Hendry be. Them not giving this dude the belt at Bound for Glory is a mistake. It's a mistake, and you have people saying that the reason why he's doing this, or the reason why TNA did this, is because he could be getting called up to NXT or the main roster, whatever. It really don't matter. It doesn't matter after this. Even if he was to win the TNA championship after it was all said and done, it's too late. It might be a cool moment. Like, okay, yeah, he finally got his up and comings and all that. Cool, but it's not gonna be the same. Bound for Glory was supposed to be his night. He even came through dressed like, when Slim Shady did the whole Jason Masters, the chainsaw shit. I think that was in Detroit too. So like you had him do this whole special entrance and all that just to lose. And then you have JBL. Here you go with the clothesline from Hell tour. JBL just going around just catching motherfuckers with lariats and different promotions, and we still don't know why he's doing this. And it better be a reason behind this, JBL. Like, all right now, why are you doing this? Better be a really good explanation. Because you just going around catching motherfuckers with lariats from hell, it was cool at first, but now it's starting to be like, all right, now where are you going with this? He probably don't even know where the fuck he going with this. He's trying to wing it. He's figuring out as they go along. Y'all don't pull the trigger on Joe Hendry, but y'all have the Hardy Boys close out the night, winning the TNA tag team belts. Now, granted, the system is just ass water, but I'd rather them hold the belts down to eventually, I guess, get another tag team move. I don't know what other tag team is there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they probably went with that Audible. If it wasn't Audible, I think they did that because unfortunately, what happened, Chris Bey and all that. It's just I don't know for sure. Maybe I could correct me in the chat, and prayers go out to Chris Bey, man. It's just sad news, man. It's really sad. There's certain people saying it might be a Big E situation, a Brian Pillman situation. I don't know. How you been, Dynasty? What's goody? My dude Dynasty be putting in them triple shifts at work. But I'm about to drop the link though. Give me 1 second. I'm just wanting to cook. The Hardy Boys winning the damn TNA. Like what is the deal with these motherfuckers always staying in the past when it comes to WWE talent? Enough. I get if you're a Hardy Boy fan, it's like their redemption arc with the Hardy Boys. They came through, they went through whatever they went through. Unfortunately, when it comes to their demons, their addictions, what may have you, and then they, I guess you could say, capped off their career by winning the TNA tag belts. It's a happy, I guess a happy ending to their career. I'm not saying their career. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because their career is not dead, but it's somewhat of that instance. Because if you think of it, do y'all see the Hardy Boys getting tag belts anywhere else, anytime soon, or ever again? No. So I get that concept. Damn, that's a random question, Josh. What is our thoughts on Doink the Clown? Well, it was more than one Doink the Clown. I guess you mean Matt Bourne. Matt Bourne was a fucking psychopath. God rest his soul. But I love Doink the Clown, especially the evil clown. It was original to me at the time. Oh yeah, one more thing before I open up the floodgates, right? So the whole Jey Uso Sami Zayn shit, right? Do y'all believe me now? Remember I was saying in that video when I was on the block, you know what I'm saying? You know, passing through the block and all that, and I was talking about how Sami Zayn looking mad iffy out here. If y'all ain't see that shit, go back to that shit. Ballet, if you can, please. You know a video I'm talking about. That video that I did last week. Post that that video in the chat. I was saying from before that dude, Sami Zayn was looking hella oppy. Now you in the cut talking to this dude solo. What can y'all possibly have to talk about? And then earlier that night, what happened? The Usos getting jumped by the bloodline. Sami Zayn's nowhere to be found again. The fuck? When I cook, I don't play with it. You remember that shit, right? Yeah, like post that in the chat real quick. Let me get them thumbs too, please. Hit that thumbs up. The hell? My dude Black Star in the building. Black Star was goody, my guy. The hell? That dude Sami Zayn hella oppy, B. I just didn't get how a lot of people didn't pick up on that. When this dude, Jey Uso, was defending his belt, defending the IC belt against Braun Breaker, and then the bloodline pulled up and all that. This dude Sami Zayn was nowhere to be found. And people mad at Jey Uso for telling Sami Zayn, "Oh, you not family." He's not lying. And then not only that, you didn't pull up, you didn't help him. So of course he's gonna feel some type of way, like motherfucker. I thought we was cool like that. You not family. It is what it is. I wish he would have mentioned that, but it's not like Jey Uso's wrong for saying what he said. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one ballet. That video. Appreciate the thumbs up, B. Appreciate y'all. I was talking about that from before. Johnny, I said that shit from before. That dude Sami Zayn looking hella oppy for not even pulling up and helping his friend when the bloodline had pulled up.
It was goody, Sam, man.
What it do though was good. Yeah, I'm just talking about, I'm over here cooking and shit because it's like, but a lot of people just don't be watching the show. I'll be watching this shit. Like I may miss shows here and there, but I try my best to catch up. And then, I'm very like, I guess you could say I'm surgical with this shit. I try to pay attention to certain types of nooks and crannies and plot holes, which is not good. I shouldn't always look for plot holes, but sometimes I just can't help it.
Like it's the editor in you. You know what I mean?
The who?
Editor in you.
The editor? Okay. King Leo was goody. Yo, make sure y'all pull up to my dude, B. King Leo at No Dirt Sheets, man. My dude say having the fire content over there. He was just talking about Omas's channel. He's a cologne connoisseur.
But yeah,
But ballet was, excuse not ballet. Black Saw was goody.
The end of this year is gonna look very, very interesting. As far as where the stories are heading towards. Because it looks like Kofi will be the one who turns heel on Xavier
for that little Vince Russo swerve.
Yeah,
we all think it's gonna be this dude Xavier Woods, but you know what it is? It would make sense for Kofi to turn, because if you think of it, Xavier Woods is really not wrong for how he's feeling. He's not wrong. Think of it. He's tired of losing. He's tired of helping everybody out that never wants to help them, the New Day. It may come off as selfish, but it's logical.
Yeah, that's what would pretty much make him the face in this situation.
It's like, in a way, are they trying to figure out a way to erase stupid babyface syndrome? Like trying to test the waters when it comes to that? Because they're not only doing that with Xavier Woods, they're doing that with other people too. Like with Kevin Owens, as a matter of fact. Because Kevin Owens is really not the heel. He's calling Cody on this bullshit. Like, yo, my dude, how could you fucking click up at Roman Reigns? He ruined our lives. And it's just like that. You just teaming up with him just because he got beef with his own family. Fuck him and his family. And people just mad. How could you be mad at Kevin Owens? Like, he's not wrong.
He's justifiable. Like they're trying to make Cody look like a Homelander, which again makes sense. What's good? What's good, Toe?
What's good, Toe? Oh, yo, he's
yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
And they all burn in hell.
Like, yeah, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Yeah, but Biggie, I'm the answer what Henny got I said. Big E, he be on TV, but he mainly be on pre-show panels when it comes to the PLEs.
He's coming back for the 10 year.
Anniversary is any day now, so you'll be seeing him.
He's coming back for the 10 year. Hey, they busted up Rhea tonight on an NXT parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all heard that cold open though? Like, you had to talk about Joe Hendry. You had to talk about Bound for Glory, excuse me. The Bound for Glory pay-per-view.
I thought you said Bound for Bankruptcy. My bad.
But the thing is, Bound for Glory, like, from what I've seen, because I didn't watch the whole show, and the rest of the show, I just watched like the highlights and shit. But from what I've seen, it was fine. It was just the dumb shit that they do, like when it comes to forwarding the company. The only thing I see pushing forward is, you know, this dude Santana beat Moose, and I'm like, wow. So what does that mean? You know, you got huh?
And Hammer still
is gone,
and they're still not using Hammer for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was telling y'all last week, bro. They never pull the trigger when the iron's hot. Never.
But I'm thinking that they're gonna pull the trigger at what's the pay-per-view called? Revolution or some shit like that.
There's no point.
It don't matter.
If you're not gonna do it at your biggest show of the year, then there's no point. That would be like if you challenge for the belt at WrestleMania, you lose, and then you win it like on some B show. Like, what are we doing?
Here's a question. Here's a question though, Toph, and like any of you guys can answer this question. Do you actually trust TNA not to fuck things up between now and February?
I stopped trusting them 15 years ago, bro. They lost my trust when they put the belt. They lost my trust when they put the belt on a racist MAGA white chick, having her beat dudes, and they doubled down on that shit for fucking Tessa Blanchard. So no,
That's when they lost you.
Yep,
That's when they lost your trust, dude.
No. I mean, they lost my trust before. I'm talking about when they rebranded as Impact, you know. But if we're just talking old school TNA wrestling, I was gone after AJ left. So,
Like
but
like
even
Sandman
before
will
that,
go.
like shit, it's so many times they done let me down, and I keep giving them chance after chance.
Bro, how the fuck do you screw up Nick Aldis as world champion, bro? Come on now.
Sandman will go psycho mode if Santana beat Joe Hendry on TNA Impact.
Well, I won't
well,
be
you
mad
know,
at
he
that.
wanted to be a singles guy. He left
My thing-
AEW.
my-
I know he's the Hog champion. You know, House of Glory.
True.
You know, was Solid Monster in them. So, you know, he's rising up the ranks. You know, I don't. Santana's cool. You know, I don't see him as a guy you can focus the company on, but he's trying. I mean, he beat Moose. Moose is very protected.
And the match was
He rarely
good.
loses.
Him and Moose had a good match.
Moose is like one of the more protected people in TNA. So the fact that he beat Moose, that tells me that he's probably going to be in contentionship for a championship within a year. But I'm just scratching my head because like they got fucking Hammer and they're doing fuck all with him. Like, what are we doing? Like this dude's money.
Yeah, how the fuck you don't have my dude Hammerstone at Bound for Glory? Like the last time he been, like, what is going on?
Because you know
The
he's gone.
last time I saw Hammerstone, he lost on NXT, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like I think he's gonna be gone. I think both are gonna be gone. Moose and Hammerstone are gone.
But Moose doesn't
How the
care.
fuck you don't have the walking weapon on Bound for Glory?
He was there.
He wasn't Bound for Glory.
He fought the Macklin dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fought Steve Macklin.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Didn't
I
he?
didn't watch the whole show. I didn't watch the whole
Yeah.
show. I just watched like
Yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah.
They turned him heel. They're trying to do something different with him. So
Like I don't know, but he's good. He's really good as a heel.
But I guess in retrospect,
Henny God, all days off was goody. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. B, hit that thumbs up, hacksaw Jim Duggan style.
Oh,
I guess in retrospect, we should have known something was up because the world title didn't even main event. So that should have told you something was up.
Yeah,
They really closed
the
show. They really closed the show with the Hardys winning the tag titles. That's crazy.
Oh my God. TKO, that tweet you posted, Jesus Christ. Like, I rarely ever use this word, man. The brain rot on Twitter is just absolutely.
That's two words.
Brain rot is 2 words.
That's actually 2 words.
That was one.
That's 2 words.
All I know is like the brain rot on Twitter is just absolutely absurd. Like they won, like the official TNA account had posted congratulations to the Hardys, and there was this one person on the replies that was like, "Was that so hard, TK?" And then this dude just got absolutely just like fucking served in the comment section, and this dude just absolutely refused to just see logic, and he was like, like the Bucks didn't want to put him over, completely ignoring the fact that the Bucks fucking lost the match the week before.
The Bucks lost to the Hardys in their last match on AEW.
When Matt first did the broken shit when it first got over and they went to Ring of Honor, they beat the Bucks. Like, what are you talking about? Like, just so many wrestlers.
And that's what makes the Bucks look crazy. That's what makes the Bucks look crazy. You willing to do the job to the Hardys, but you ain't want to do the job to Private Party when it was necessary. Fuck them dudes.
Well,
then prayers to Chris Bey, man.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
man,
he's good.
Dude, yeah, man. Did that happen at Bound for Glory? Like, did it happen during that match?
It was the Impact after.
Yeah.
It was okay. Because that's what I said. I wasn't sure. I didn't like I said, I didn't see the whole show. I seen like pieces of the show. Then I've seen some highlights here and there.
What I'm
Yeah,
hearing
I
is
don't
that
know, like
Apparently,
Go
it
ahead.
happened after Bound for Glory at a taping. So
what I'm hearing is that his neck isn't broken, that is a stinger, and that he'll be back home in a few days.
Well, that's good news if that's the case. If it's only a stinger, that's good news. It still sucks, but it's like you don't want a broken neck, you know.
Mhm.
right.
Yo, all days off is a mess. Yo, I can't with you. I love dog humor too. You ain't shit. Rich
Yeah.
tried to make Big E Christopher. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Like then they're making
What's
Jordyanne
going
Grace.
on? All days off.
Like WWE's having a test run with Jordyanne Grace.
Yeah, man. As long as she passes the piss test, she'll be all right.
She ain't passing
Well,
shit.
George, well, I will say, I gotta say this though, man. I think I'm gonna go here with it. I think NXT's women's roster is better than the main rosters. It really is.
That's not that much. That
Well, that's not a hot take.
stretch. Yeah, that's not much of a stretch.
Because it's like even if you don't really watch wrestling like that, people talk more about the NXT women's division more than the main roster division.
I couldn't
It's a
give you
candidate
one
for
tip
best
if you-
for best in
I
wrestling.
couldn't
Yeah,
give you one tip if you had a gun to my head. So
I'm
I'll
just
take your
saying.
word for it.
I'm just saying. In
Tati, what
general,
it do
how
though? Was
you-
good, Tati.
I'm just saying in general, man. How your NXT women's roster is putting your main roster to shame. I mean, you got at least on NXT, you got multiple people who could be championship contenders. Meanwhile, you got the only ones that are over are two people, Rhea and Liv, and Nia Jax. That's it.
I'll
They
take
did a
your
great
word for
job
it, bro.
with
I
Liv, though.
can't contribute to this conversation.
I ain't gonna lie. I would say this. I wouldn't mind seeing Jordyanne Grace versus Nia Jax. I'm going there with it. I want to
What
see
about
Nia
Jordyanne Grace
Jax go
versus-
against Jordyanne Grace.
That's Vince and Triple H's fault. So they both share the blame there.
Oh
Like, what about
yeah,
Jordyanne Grace versus Delta? That was a pretty good match.
they actually didn't.
Delta.
They actually fought, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they did. At like at the organization that she was at before, right? Yeah, like in
Yeah.
Australia, right? Yeah.
So Tati said, "Private Party tag champs tomorrow. I hope. I'm over
Oh
the Young
yeah.
Bucks."
Oh yeah. Private Party got a rematch for the tag titles
If
tomorrow.
they break them up, oh
Yeah,
my
because
God.
if they lose, they got to break up. If they break up, they might as well just put in their 2-week notice
Just as NXT.
because it's a rat. Nobody don't give a fuck about them individually. They have to be a team.
Pack your bags and head to Orlando.
Yeah, they're not that good to be honest, but all right.
Neither are the Young Bucks. They're not that good either. Let's
They're better than
let's
Private
call it what
Party.
it is with them. At least people. Well, at least people like they. I could say they want to like Private Party. Nobody really likes the Young Bucks like that. They're
Nah.
corny.
The second
Private Party's
that
even
Marina
cornier.
Shafir fucking-
I've never cared about them. They're just it's probably a generational gap. They're just too Gen Z for me.
the second that Marina Shafir fucking deboed one of them. I was done with it right then.
Yeah, that did devalue them. I'm telling you, that should be hurting. That should be hurting the talent when it comes to the men. Because if it's not sneaky, so like you have a China or whatever, she would catch a motherfucker with the low blow from behind, shit like that. Okay, that's passable. But if a female wrestler's coming to a man toe to toe and beating him up and power bombing them and throwing them out the ring, come on, like how can he take a dude serious? It just is what it is.
I disagree. I just don't think they're that good. That's how I feel about it. But
I'm telling you, the second that Marina Shafir started acting like Debo, that's when I was done.
It's the whole pride and powerful thing. Like people like to talk about TK drop the ball, pride and powerful. I'm like, I'm sorry, like they weren't good. I don't give a fuck how good they were on Impact. That shit did not translate when they were in AEW.
That's
Like
true.
you did it. So
You don't believe in the system, Tati? What happened?
Quick update: Yankees are up 5-4 on the Dodgers, top of the sixth.
yep.
I will say this though. You talk about that tweet that I reposted in the chat about the Hardys. Twitter is just people. The IWC are just stupid.
They're brain dead.
Another issue that they talked about. They talked about Stephanie Van Kerr possibly copying Thunder Rosa with her face paint.
Say what?
Here we go.
Let me tell you
Wrestling
something.
is original. Everything's been done before.
Listen,
did it
let me
before,
tell you
though.
something. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. If y'all really think Stephanie was copying Thunder Rosa with her face paint, you clearly don't know wrestling at all, or you just started watching it yesterday. Because, good lord.
You're born in 2004, so shut the fuck up.
I think a couple of months ago, I think one of the dumbest tweets I saw was someone said that Mariah May should dye her hair because that's Tiffany Stratton's gimmick, and I was like, Thanos was right. Oh my god, can we just erase
That's
half of our
ridiculous.
life?
Like she invented that hair color. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, y'all
And you
just
right,
started
Dynasty.
watching
You
it.
Dynasty, you right, and Tove, y'all both right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was a little extra, put a little extra sauce on that motherfucking taco. It does depend on the situation when it comes to the guy and the girl or whatever. Because at least China made shit believable. I would say that. She didn't always have to catch somebody with a low blow from behind and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You see China shit even nowadays. Matter of fact, especially nowadays, if China was around and she would go toe to toe with motherfuckers nowadays, it look like she'll wash a motherfucker. Like she probably might beat up the Motor City Machine Guns by herself.
That the second.
So I definitely get it. It just comes off crazy. Like, all right, for instance, you can't say what's shorty name? Marina Shafir, what the fuck her name is? You can't say it's legitimate when it comes from her. At all.
But she does have an MMA background, so kind of makes a bit of sense.
Like I said,
it would be more believable if Ronda Rousey was doing now. If Ronda Rousey was doing that, it would be more believable.
Sure.
See, like I said before, me, like I don't give a shit about any of that. Like that's the Marina beating them up. That doesn't make me change how I see about them at all. I just don't think they're that good. I think that since the very beginning of AEW, when you think of all the different tag teams that have been pushed, whether they've been original tag teams or makeshift tag teams, just I'm naming all of them in my head, like the Lucha Brothers, FTR, Omega and Hangman, the Acclaimed, Keith Lee and Swerve, the Bucks, the Kingdom, Pride and Powerful, like just all those teams, like from the very beginning, like when they came out, like they got reactions, they had consistent good matches, like Private Party just never did.
Private Party did get a reaction when AEW first started. Problem is, they were injury prone.
Like like back to what we was we're talking about with like Marina Shafir or Rhea Shafir as Ballet calls him.
You're right.
Like the second a career is over. Like for instance, Mark Merrill, right? The second that Stable
when Merrill got power bomb from Stable, yeah.
By the time his back hit the mat, his career was over.
Yeah, because he was already in the program. We didn't know about it, but he was about to be in the program against Stone Cold. Yeah, Stone Cold seen that shit. He was like, so what are we doing? Vince is like, what do you mean? What are we doing? It's like, motherfucker, you think I'm gonna fight this dude?
I can see that. I just think that there are layers to this, and it's like Mortal Kombat. There's layers and there's tiers, and some people think they're higher than they actually are, and I think some fans put some of the wrestlers higher than they are. Like I mentioned, Pride and Powerful. I don't give a fuck how good they were in TNA. That shit didn't translate in AW. Just like I've talked about Nakamura. Nakamura was the fucking GOAT in New Japan. Like strong style Nakamura is like one of the best professional wrestlers I've ever seen. And I only saw that Nakamura show up. I only saw that Nakamura in WWE one time. His first match against Sami Zayn. Takeover Dallas. After that, that dude phoned it in.
It showed up against Cena. But that was when Strong Style and the main roster ended right then and there.
Well, I would say that I would even say he was deadly against Seth Rollins too. He was doing some shit. He was doing some shit against Seth Rollins now.
They were only the thing about Shinsuke though, he was approaching Dolph Ziggler status, bro. He pumped out great matches and put other people over, but they never went all the way with Shinsuke. To me, the nail in the coffin was when they had him lose to Jinder Mahal.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, after Jinder said you all look the same. God.
That was definitely the beginning of the end.
That was the Enter Sandman moment.
He wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. Seriously, Nakamura was not supposed to be in that position. It was way too soon. I think Nakamura got pushed too fast, too soon when he came to WWE, especially if they didn't have no plans for him.
Even the beginning of it, because I remember when he debuted, he interrupted the Miz. Do you remember? Miz and Maurice were doing a segment.
Oh yeah.
And then Nakamura interrupted him. And I'm thinking, all right, that'll be his first feud. And then it was just dropped. It was like it never happened. They drafted Miz to Raw. And then his first feud was against Ziggler for some reason. And then Ziggler took like 75% of the match. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like what?
That was Vince's yo-yo booking.
They did that with Asuka too. Remember when Asuka got caught up and then she wrestled Emma? And Emma took like 80% of the match, and then Asuka won, and then Emma got fired the next day. And we're like, what are we doing?
Damn.
I remember that shit.
God like, damn.
She took like 80% of the match, and they fired her the next day. It was like, what was the point then?
Like, get out of here, you bum.
That was the beginning of Killer Khan.
They fired her the next
all that for nothing.
Yeah, I remember that. They fired her the next day, then they brought her back, and then fired her again.
Yep, that was the beginning of Killer Khan right there.
So let me read what Tati had said real quick. She was saying, I think Private Party has great chemistry and charismatic, but like other tag teams in AEW, they weren't prioritized. They kept giving us Young Bucks and FTR over and over. Oh, and still do. I'm over it. I agree. I agree.
They weren't prioritized because they're not good. That's why.
But they was charismatic. Like what she said, like, all right, for instance, like remember we were talking about the shit with FTR and the Acclaim. I was saying that them taking the belts off the Acclaim to give it to FTR, that was a big mistake.
They didn't.
They wanted to give the guns. They wanted to give. Well, I got to clarify. The Gun Club. They wanted to give the Gun Club a run. That's what that was.
Oh,
you know how it is. Yeah, you know that's a tag team tradition. You know, you don't want to have a face team drop it to another face team. So you got to have them.
No, but my thing was at the time the Acclaim they was popping.
Right, but
people that didn't watch wrestling they was getting a little interested in seeing, oh, who's this Max Caster dude?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They was, like it or not, though, the Gun Club, they were over as heels at the time.
Mm-hmm.
No, but remember they lost against. I'm talking about FTR, not the Guns. FTR.
Mm-hmm.
And I love FTR, but outside the ring, they're boring. They don't have.
To me, one of the bigger mistakes that I thought TK made was I really liked Hobbs and Ricky Starks as a tag team. I think it was a mistake to.
Oh yeah, they were good.
Yeah, you know. And then when Hobbs turned on Starks, I didn't like that, but I was like, well, if this leads to them both getting like legit singles pushes, then I guess it'll be worth it. Then they had like the match at Grand Slam, I think.
Starks had such a great push back when he beat Punk, and then out of fucking nowhere, Tony Khan had the brilliant decision try to break up him and Big Bill. I was like, wait a minute, this tag team works. Just keep them together.
Unfortunately,
it's like you broke them up and didn't have a plan for them after that.
I thought when Starks beat Punk, that was going to be his launching pad. Honestly,
yeah, we all thought that.
Yeah, well, basically, whatever plans they had went to hell when Punk got fired, and because he was close, right, and because he was close to Punk and Cody and just so many other people in WWE, TK was just like, "Nah, I ain't gonna use you."
That dude, I'm telling you, Tenny, his name is Tony McCann.
Well, I've always said, like, if you're a booker and if you think someone's leaving, like, it's always going to go one of two ways. We're going to bury you on the way out, or we're just not going to use you at all. And he's elected to do the second choice, which is we're not going to use people that he thinks that are not going to stay.
I really think he's just like Vince McMahon. I'm not even going to hold y'all. I think Tony Khan is just like Vince McMahon, and it's showing more and more as the years go by.
In what way?
Next week.
What do you mean? He's holding motherfuckers hostage and not really doing anything.
No, I mean, are you talking about like booking the show as it's happening? Because
that's all right. That too, because for instance, right, we could talk about this dude. What's his name? Penta.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Penta? Yeah, or Ray Fenix. One of them. He this is the first time he ever did shit like that when it comes to adding on time to the contract when they was injured during their contract.
That was Phoenix, right?
Was it Phoenix? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Phoenix. How you pronounce his name?
Mm-hmm.
And like for the most part, like who is he really booking for? Where are we going with this? He's just only entertaining himself.
Well, see, I talked about this with Black Star. TK is in a spot. I talked about this at Black Star. TK is in a spot where it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. And unfortunately, he got himself in that spot because the popular consensus is like, yo, like you're too nice, my guy. You know, you're too nice. You know, your workers don't respect you. They don't fear you. Whatever, they walk over you. So now, like Phoenix was legitimately injured twice, and because he was injured twice, you know, as the booker and as the owner, he's within his right to basically be like, nah, like you ain't going anywhere. But now that he did that, people like, yo, like you like Vince, and it's just like, all right. So he put his foot down, and he basically made a decision, something he would not have done 2 years ago. But now people are like, oh, like you a bitch because you mad they leaving. It's like, well, damn. So like, should he just let him go and be a bitch then, or does he just put his foot down and say, no? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, so he's in this position where it doesn't matter what he does, people are going to give him shit. But that's his own fault because he took too long to act like a boss. He should have been on that time, like in 2022, not 2024. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you definitely make a valid point. And the other thing he did. Hold on. You making valid points, and then you forgot one other thing. He was saying that. Remember that meeting that he had? I think it was like a couple of years ago when he was like, "Oh, if you want to leave, I'll let you leave. If you don't want to be here, then you can leave." And motherfuckers wanted to leave. He's like, "Oh, you can't go nowhere." What the fuck?
He went back on that immediately.
Like, really?
He went back on that immediately.
Pretty Ricky. Yeah, I've always been of the belief for any company, if someone doesn't want to be there, just let them go, regardless of what their contract is. It's better for the roster. It's better for the morale. All companies should just have people who want to be there. Like, I feel that way. That's why, like, I don't shit on Ziggler for being TNA champion because he chose TNA. You know what I mean? Like, he could have gone to AEW.
I don't shit on that either. I don't shit on that either. It's just that Bound for Glory was Joe Hendry's time. It just was his time.
Yeah.
I really don't. I'm not mad at Dolph Ziggler at all. I love Dolph Ziggler. I'm mad at JBL, but not any of them motherfuckers.
Yo, Tough, you ain't shit for doing that. I believe in jobbing. You ain't
Oh
shit.
God.
Oh, this is that Batiman. Who you talking about, Henny guy?
But then, like it looks like NXT
Hold on,
until
what's King Leo talking about with
I don't know.
Billy Gunn against this dude? Billy Gunn against Shelton Benjamin.
He
I'm
ain't
an
fighting
ass man.
Benjamin ain't fighting Billy Gunn. Well, he did years ago, but he ain't fighting him now.
Like, are they
He's
fighting in
fighting Swerve
AEW?
now. Now, maybe that's the match he wants to see. I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they're both in incredible shape for their age. I'll give them that. So,
Yo, Billy Gunn does not fucking age, dude. That's crazy.
and I've said this before. Billy's proof that like karma is real, because like they used to give Billy like Rock fucking buried him, Triple H buried him, Shawn Michaels buried him. If you got a time machine, and if you took me back to like 2002, and if you told me, yo, 25 years from now, Billy Gunn is going to be the only member of DX still wrestling, and he's going to be in incredible shape, and all the other members are going to be retired, overweight, or have health issues, I would have been like, yo, put down the coke. But here we are. So,
But yeah, but it looks like NXT in the ECW arena. It looks like it's going to be a nostalgia show, pretty much.
I mean,
As
I mean that's no surprise. They still riding the ECW wave. You
you
got
know what's
Bully.
weird? What's weird is NXT and AEW, neither one of them has ever run the Hammerstein Ballroom. Like, why? Why has none of them ever run? I've heard it's
I
very
think
expensive.
WWE did. Well, back in the
NXT
day,
has never run that. NXT has never run the Hammerstein Ballroom. Neither has AEW.
they haven't.
No, man, they haven't. They've
No.
been to places around it, but they never
Oh, okay.
did a show there, which is kind of weird.
No, but it looks like RVD will be there. Looks like Don Marie will be there.
They got Bully Ray at a
Yeah, Bully Ray is going to be there. Nunzio is going to be there for
Nunzio.
Oh
Get
wow,
about it.
looks like he's going to face Tony D'Angelo for the North American title.
wow,
They should
they
get
really.
Joey Styles.
Oh man,
And it also looks like Kid Cash is going to be there.
Kid
Wrestler?
Cash, man.
Yeah, the wrestler.
Kid
Nice.
Cash,
like-
man. That
like
dude, got another guy that could have been.
As Kid Cash said that he got in touch with WWE, I think like a week ago, talking about is he or Shawn Michaels extended the invitation to him to show up.
Whatever happened to Shannon Moore? I love when Marky D jokes about him. Jeff Hardy, stoner friend.
Shannon.
What was that tag team? Ink
Carolina.
Ink? That was their name, Ink Ink.
Yeah. Don't talk to my stoner friend Shannon in Carolina.
Tattoo attitude.
And it's definitely
like he
gonna be nostalgia next week.
Yeah, it's going to be a pure nostalgia show next week. I think WWE got in contact with Sandman too. Not our Sandman, but their Sandman.
Sandman is still alive.
Yes,
Yeah.
he still is.
Yeah, the alcohol
Jesus.
hasn't completely killed his brain cells yet.
Jesus, man. Between him and Spike Dudley, I don't know who should be dead more.
Sandman, because they're Sandman, not ours.
Good Lord. That's crazy.
But let me check on the game real quick.
It's 4-6 right now. Top of the 7th.
Oh, 6-4, yeah, 6-4. Top of 7th, yeah. Looks like we're gonna have a game 5.
We'll see. We'll see. My original prediction was Dodgers in 5 anyway.
Game 5 is gonna be in New York too, right? It's because
Yeah.
2-3-2, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shohei just struck out.
The weather's acting up over here, B. It's been mad windy these past couple of days, so my connection may be a little mid.
Yeah,
Bomba clot.
I was gonna have some bad weather tomorrow, so be sure you're be on the lookout.
Yeah, it's gonna rain here in California on Saturday.
Paul Levesque looks like he can play Santa now. Yes, he should be in band. Santa.
I mean, he's got the beard for it.
So all of this is gonna be in "fuck you, Saudi" mode on Saturday.
I have no intentions. I have no intentions of seeing Crown Jewel.
I ain't watching that shit. This is filler. It's like when you watch anime, you have like canon episodes, you have filler. All the Saudi shows are filler, so yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. As of late, the shows haven't been bad. As of late, it just doesn't mean anything. It's just basically a glorified house show.
Yeah, it's the Sultan guy. He always wants a gimmick or something, and they just have to appease him. When Vince was still there, I think he signed a contract. They had to do 10 shows. I don't know what number this is. I lost count.
I think they're like 8 or 9 now.
Paul Levesque looked like he could play Santa Claus now. Now he could play Kratos from God of War now.
Boy.
But it looks like remember when Mansoor used to be on every single Saudi show? It used to be like the fucking Saudi Arabian Hulk Hogan. He was
basically Saudi Taker.
I heard I seen an article. I had seen an article with this dude Bob Backlund talking about Hogan, saying that he would have fired Hogan 30 years ago because he didn't live up to the All-American image. He's supposed to be the the conquering hero against the foreigners or whatever, the All-American. What's your thoughts about that? Y'all think Bob Backlund is cooking right now, or you think this dude is doing the most saying that?
Well, I'm biased. I always thought Hogan was fake. Even when I was a kid, I knew it was fake. I never bought it.
Yeah, Hogan ain't shit. Hogan ain't shit.
So you think? So y'all would have?
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like I was about to say that Bob Backlund snorts cocaine, but just the pure powder.
He be sniffing that steroid powder. You know that what's that shit? That
do those
that
GNC crowd? do those NXT kids in the crowd know the lyrics? I'm pretty sure they don't even know what you're talking about. Yo, I told this story before. Like the exact moment I knew.
Hold on. Let TKO answer that because y'all answered. Let TKO. What do you think? What this dude Bob Backlund has said? What's your thoughts about that?
I mean, we all know Hogan is fake. He's been that way from the beginning. Everybody's just late to the party. But Bob Backlund, that dude been weird. So,
like I said, he snorts coke, but just the powder.
Yeah, but to answer Dave's off question, no, the kids don't know the lyrics, man. I told the story before. The exact moment I knew wrestling was dead, it wasn't that many years ago. I can't tell you what year it was. It was some point in the later 2010s, but it was a Halloween themed Raw, and the New Day came out cosplaying as Brood, and they did the fire entrance and had the Brood music and everything, and I was marking out, and they came out to absolute crickets because the kids didn't know what the fuck the Brood was, and I'm like, what? Like this is one of this is like oh my god, like the Brood theme is like top 3 wrestling theme all time. That shit is so fucking hard. And the kids in the crowd, like they just didn't react at all. They don't know fuck all, man. So
fuck off.
Yeah, this dude said he would have fired Hogan 30 years ago. I'm like, yeah, Hogan may be a piece of shit, but he made WWF and WWE gazillion dollars. It's all about business at the end of the day.
I find it funny how Hogan ran off because he didn't want to put the Undertaker over. Then when he came back in 2002, he still had to put him over.
Remember my neck, brother.
Taker put him on the bike and dragged him. That was a receipt.
That's I love that
That was
part. You ain't know Dead
hilarious.
Man Inc. was in the house?
Let's go for a ride, Hogan. Track. Oh shit, that was
That was so
hilarious.
fucking funny. Oh my god.
Did you see Hogan on fucking Saturday? Try to rip
Yes,
off
he
his
didn't
shirt?
tear his shirt
Rip
off.
Where
off.
he was
He did
struggling
Trump
to
Oh
rip
rally.
his shirt off.
God.
He didn't tear his shirt.
This dude is something else. He's still trying to live the gimmick. Like, yo, my dude, you like 70,000 years old. Give it up.
So many people keep talking about, man, we need Aaron to bring back the Boondocks. And I'm like, why? We don't need the Boondocks. Real life is already a parody. This dude
Nah, the
Trump,
Boondocks would be gold right now. Oh man, he could, man, look, he could have another like 5 seasons right now. What's going on in the world? That
this
dude Aaron
dude,
Magruder.
this dude Trump is like, yo, let me go to Madison Square Garden in New York so I can get that Latino vote. And then he
And then he
invites
Yeah.
the
shits
guy.
on, and then he
How
shits on
dumb can you
Latinos.
be?
And then he shits
Uh,
on the Latinos. Like what?
you can't make this shit up.
This whole campaign is a
He-
fucking joke, man. This shit
He
is
tried to
fucking
clinch the
ridiculous.
election and he instantly lost it the sec that shitty comedian came up. I was like, yep, it's over.
Oh my
Yeah, he was like, "Oh,
Oh
look at
god.
that floating piece of garbage in the sea. That's Puerto Rico." Like, you thought that was supposed to be a joke?
And here's the
Another
thing,
fun
right?
another
All
fun
right.
fact about that picture is that is a copy and paste picture from literally every from another garbage dump in Alabama. So like what are we
And,
doing here?
and here's the
The
other thing too,
ignorant.
because like a lot of people on social media were like, "Oh, well, if you're gonna let some comedian control who you're gonna vote for, then you then you probably shouldn't be voting." And other people were saying stuff like, "Well, Trump and his party, they're distancing themselves from the comment and blah blah blah." So like I see people like online playing damage control, but I'm like, dude, it was Madison Square Garden. It was sold out. So all those people there are like fucking MAGAs. And like they didn't laugh at the joke either. What does that tell you? It's even they didn't think
Because
it
it
was
just wasn't funny.
funny. Right.
And I'm all for edgy comedy. You know what I mean? I'll be having my, I love my dark humor here and there, but it just wasn't a joke. It was just stupid. Like, my dude, just because you said something racist doesn't automatically mean it's funny.
At least I give Democrats credit for one thing. At least their rallies are more fun.
Yeah, true.
At least when I saw it on TV, I'm like, these guys are up to date and know what people like. Republicans, they got fucking Kid Rock in 2024.
Like it's kind of like when what LA did in I think it was like game 2 of the World Series when they brought out Dre. Like somebody posted like, "Oh, New York's gonna bring out Diddy." I was like, "Oh God, let that happen."
Oh no! I just realized.
According to Culture Millennial, speaking of Diddy, man, look, Diddy news is all over the place. But get this, I don't know if it's true or not, but according to Culture Millennials, they were saying that 6ix9ine had got locked up. I don't know how or when,
Say what?
but 6ix9ine got locked up, and they was gonna put him in the same cell as Diddy. It might be some bullshit, but I just find that just so funny. Like, why would they randomly just put him in the same cell as Diddy?
Speaking of Diddy, did y'all hear that the new shit about J-Lo?
What happened?
There's some people going around saying that shooting back in '99. Some folks are saying it was her that pulled the trigger, not Diddy.
What?
Really?
I heard it was Diddy, allegedly. I heard it was because there was this lady that kept going around from before that kept saying that Diddy was the one that shot her, allegedly. Do
If
I
I'm
say
saying-
allegedly? Like it's not like I'm making it up. This is what the lady's been saying for years. But yeah,
If
she's
I'm-
been saying that shit, and I guess Sean took the hit for it.
Like if I'm Shine, I'm not only whooping Diddy's ass, I'm whooping her ass too.
Man, I can't.
And
wait
that's
for
why
the
niggas
next
is
trailer.
looking at Sean crazy too, because it's like, Sean, you came home from jail, did your whole thing in Belize or whatever the case may be, and then you performed with him after all was said and done. like when this dude I think it was a Bad Boys anniversary at the 25th anniversary, something like that. He performed with Diddy, and people looking at Sean like, what? Why? Why are you doing this? What's going on?
Like,
and then as of late,
go ahead.
Yeah, like it still look crazy. And then as of late, he said, "Oh, I didn't know that about that man. I don't know about that man. Please leave me alone about that man." You know how he's talking shit, that believes and shit. There's no,
Let the mayor say.
Nah, that's Jamaican. What's in it? That's not believable. Anyways.
Oh yeah. that was
that case was crazy. Like
yeah.
They trying to cook Diddy though, especially with the the minor allegations and all that stuff. Look, he's done.
Diddy's about to meet Felice Johnson. Alexa, and I want you. Choice is yours.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true now, but that's according to culture millennials. That's the name of the
You know he's out, right? Black Star. He's out.
Oh, he's out. What? Mm-hmm. When?
He got released like 2 years ago.
Huh.
Yeah, you can find him. Like, just look up Felice Johnson interviews. Like YouTubers like interview him and shit, and he tells stories.
Yeah, Tati
like
saying the same thing.
Yep. Yeah, he's out.
Okay.
So Ballet said the story was Sean took a few milli to take the fall. She said that was a story.
10 years in jail though? No, wait a minute.
The story that I heard yesterday was when they took off after the shooting. Some eyewitnesses reported seeing a slender, lighter tone complexion woman throwing a gun out of a car as it was driving off.
I heard that too. I heard that shit too.
Like I said,
it's weird. It's weird because like of all the chicks that he's been with, like J-Lo was like the only one that he never did any fuck shit to. Like he was never abusive to her. And like to this day, J-Lo has never said anything bad about him, despite the fact that we know that this dude was on some shit. And if you find interviews of J-Lo talking about Diddy, she never talks about him like a friend or like an ex. She talks about him like a manager. It was like they had like a you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing.
Yeah, business deal.
Yeah.
So. If anybody would fuck Diddy over pause, it would be her.
Good point. You shit. If she facing prison time, you think she won't roll over on Diddy, not only in bed?
Right.
Yeah, man, they trying to pack him up, and hey, look, it's just like, we seen the motherfucker on TV doing foul shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it can't be too crazy. It can't be like, oh, these motherfuckers is reaching like douse him from Street Fighter.
All right.
Hey, did someone say something about the Wayne brothers?
Oh yeah,
the Wayne's coming back out with Scary Movie.
Yeah, Scary Movie.
Yeah, they're bringing back the Scary Movie franchise. So yeah.
Really
nice.
That's good. That's good.
Those guys are geniuses.
Yeah.
Don't ask DJ Vlad that. DJ Vlad said, "Oh, I'll pay Marlon Wayans like $2,000 for the hit."
Man, Vlad that motherfucker need to be canceled.
Exactly. I'll pay like $4,000. Like I forgot it was around that area. Like damn, Vlad.
That nigga Vlad need to go like yesterday.
I never
understand motherfuckers be so mad at culture vultures, but yet they allow Vlad to still have a platform.
Lord Jamar fucking super hates Vlad.
Peacemaker Chris Brown. Yeah, Chris Brown's got some shit on him, but You know, he's been on that top for a long time.
These kids tried to fight Ray J at a Halloween party in peace. Yo, y'all heard this shit that happened recently? Like basically, Ray J wanted to interview Jaguar Wright, and she was like, "Nah, she's good," and he got mad about that.
Really?
I don't see why he would.
I don't even like. Am I missing something here? Like, just when he did interviews.
Nah.
Has Ray J did interviews before?
I think he did one. He did one with No Jumper with that tranny and Eddie Windler.
No, I mean like conduct. I'm not saying you. No, I don't mean an interviewee. I mean an interviewer.
Oh, okay. No. Like I don't think so.
No.
I think Ray J is doing anything he can to throw people off the scent. I still want to know your location.
People, why you want to interview Jaguar Wright?
I still want to know your location, sir. The night
I think Ray J.
Death.
Because I think Ray J knows he's the bringer of death, and he thinks he can silence Jaguar. That's why.
Oh, yo, that's crazy. Because I my lady had said this shit to me earlier, like, which made me question this shit also.
Jaguar turned down his interview so he can see what she's talking about, so he can understand what she's talking about. Everybody know Ray J a finisher. Look what happened to Wendy Williams. Who was the last person we seen in public? Ray J. Whitney Houston. Ray J. Ray J is a finisher. They send Ray J in to do their dirty work. And somebody trying to send Ray J after Jaguar Wright. And Jaguar Wright was like, I know what you do. But here go Ray J doing one of his famous rants.
Hey, yo, Jaguar Wright, I told you I had an opportunity for you. I told you I had bags for you. I'm trying to hear what you got to say.
Why would he even say, hey, yo, Jaguar Wright? How dumb can you be just to say her name full out? Like,
Hey, don't forget in that YouTube video where Diddy was making Jada and Fabulous uncomfortable, he name dropped Ray J as part of his posse, so we know he's with.
Hold on, wait, it's almost done. It's almost done.
Say, you want to keep taking these other not showing love to the community? That shit weak as fuck. Hit me right now so I can make sure you get a bag and I can understand what the fuck you talking about, so we'll know what's truth and what's not. That shit janky as fuck. You ain't hitting me back, but you hitting all these other motherfuckers back. That's
Ray J, what's janky as fuck is that you are calling this girl out like this because she won't do an interview with your ass.
Yo, why you talking spazzing on her though? Oh, yo, Jaguar Wright, that's fucked up. You don't want to do an interview with me, man. Fuck you. I'm surprised he ain't call her a bitch.
Like, number one, nobody even knows you do interviews, dude.
Like, he's trying to do it like under No Jumper. That's what I'm thinking that he's gonna do.
When the hell did Ray J start doing interviews? Does he have a podcast or something? When did that happen?
Because Ray J's Mariana Rivera. Ray J's Mariana Rivera.
Oh God, man.
So all days all said he does have a podcast. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, but even if he does have a podcast, like that, you don't do that. Like, anybody has a right to decline an interview. You just don't spaz on them just because they decline the interview. That shit is weird as fuck.
Can I just make a declaration real quick? I think for 2025, motherfuckers need to have a license to even buy podcast equipment. Because a lot of motherfuckers just should not be on the air or have a live mic ever.
I can name 4 of them.
Like, seriously, like, I just
What's good, Ramesh? Appreciate you for being here.
Yeah. Like, I just see some of these motherfuckers on these interviews and podcasts, and I'm like, who gave this guy a mic? Good Lord.
Tati said Ray J would do anything for attention and a check. I don't know, man. Like, that shit was real weird, him spazzing out. Like, Hollywood is just crumbling, B.
That dude from That's So Raven, he doesn't need a podcast. Indeed. Yeah, he has one.
I just figured I'd play that shit because it's crazy that you had said that TKO. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy because my lady has sent me a video similar to exactly what you said. And if you think of it, what I mean, y'all both got a point. Why is every female the last time you seen them, they would they would Ray J, and then they're sick after that, or they end up passing.
It's not just women. It's not just women, man.
Call it Mariana Rivera. You was a mess.
That's why, in the music world, I always hate it when people say, like, oh, so and so fell off, so and so fell off. Like the more shit just coming out about Diddy, it's like, no, I don't think they fell off. I think some of the people, they knew what was up, and they were just like, nah, I'm good. I'm not selling out my soul, and they were like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna be like small time local. I'm gonna be indie. I'm just gonna release some shit every couple of years, like Fabulous, Shanti, Jada Kiss, Anne-Marie. Remember Anne-Marie? She's another one.
Yeah.
Everybody, oh, Anne-Marie, she's gonna be like, so it's really making me just look back at especially like the late '90s to like the mid 2000s, like so many people who were like, people call them like cup of tea artists, like people who were like really relevant for like a year or two, and then like they never really did anything else. Oh, they fell off. Like, no, they didn't fall off. They saw what the fuck was going on. They knew what time it was, and they were like, nah. I mean, don't forget, Cat was talking about that earlier the year. Like, Cat was the one that started this shit when he talked about 2024 was the year everybody will be exposed. And what was the main things he said? He said, you got to tell Diddy no. And he also said that he was going to protect that other hole of his. So,
yeah, he said, well, it's the God side or our side, and it's the other side.
Yep.
And all truths will be exposed. The truth will come to light, and that's all. Oh, you big dick deviants, pause. It's gonna, yeah, you don't remember? That's like a famous quote of his.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally, everything he said has come to light for real. This whole look at the shit that came out this
81 million views, yo.
And he ended up being right because look at what's going down.
It's still not over. We still got 2 more months left. This year's still not over.
This shit is relentless, man.
Sad part.
No, it's not sad. It's because it's packing these motherfuckers up that's harming kids, children, and women that's being violated. Nah, fuck them. Get them up out of here.
Pandora's box. I need y'all to pack up Vlad TV and DJ Academics. They need to go.
Oh, DJ Academics is worse. that pure imbecile. He's a walking breathing imbecile.
Ray J sounds mad. Oh, that's some bullshit. You acting real janky right now, Jaguar Right. Yeah, my name is Ray J, talking to Jaguar Right. Like, why are you oh man.
Because he wants to play Enter Sandman, that's why.
Oh man. Niggas the
you
Grim
mad because
Reaper.
you want to do an interview? Like, nah, nigga, you showed your hand, sir.
That nigga's the Grim Reaper for sure.
Again, word to the wise, Ray J. You don't throw your cutter at your first pitch.
That's why they raising the prices on these apps. Yeah, B. Because a lot more celebrities too is coming up on these damn apps. Like, especially when it comes to YouTube. You see more celebrities from Hollywood making YouTube channels and doctors and shit like that. They got a YouTube channel. Everybody got a fucking YouTube channel now. That's why regular TV and like cable and shit, that shit is a fucking dying concept now. Everything is streaming and online. That's where the money's at now.
This year's winner of the You Ain't Shit Award has to go to Logan Paul for serving mold to kids. What the fuck are you doing?
Dude.
Didn't he send didn't this motherfucker Logan Paul send what's the name of that the hurricane that had passed? Not Milton, the one before them, Helene?
Yeah.
He has sent some people in Georgia bottles of Prime. Like, nigga, what? I don't want this. Fuck you sending me some niggas bottles of Prime.
His brother has like brain damage. I saw the thing Netflix posted the other day about the fight between him and Tyson. Jake Paul, that's his name, right?
Yeah, Jake. Yeah.
Right, and then one of the press conferences, he said, "Yo, Mike, I'm coming for your throne." I'm like, what?
Say what?
This dude's talking like it's 1988. What the fuck are you talking about? There's no throne to take.
That motherfucker said he wanted to kiss Mike on his big, fat, juicy lips. I'm like, what? When he had that press conference from before, he said he wanted to kiss Mike Tyson on the mouth.
First sign of CTE.
I'm like, what? Like, why? Why did you just? I thought you were supposed to fight the man. Why you want to make out with him? What's going on here?
When you look up CT in the dictionary, you'll find Jake Paul's face.
Now you see why I lost interest in boxing altogether.
I'm here for the fuck shit. I'm going live watching that shit. I don't care. I'm going live watching that fucking fight.
Good luck.
I can't. I have to.
This is gonna be 2-man power trip again.
All praises to you, man. All praises to you.
I'm here. We here for the fuck shit, right, Black Star?
Yeah, we here. We here for the fuck shit.
Regardless.
I just realized next Tuesday's election day. Oh god.
Yo, Tati, you a mess. What the fuck?
Are we going live on election day, Sandman? That's gonna be a crazy stream. Oh my god.
What day is that?
Lord.
That's next Tuesday.
Tuesday, November 5th.
You already know.
Oh
my
God.
You should call it. You should call it the Roundtable.
We're all gonna die.
IRL.
Like what that dude All Truth said. Y'all all gonna die. He said that last night to the Miz. That shit was funny as hell.
Should I read the AEW card for tomorrow?
Of course, sir.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's get it. Halloween time, B. We're going live for that too, as a matter of fact. We're going live tomorrow for Dynamite. Yeah. We have to.
Well, we talked about it before. The Young Bucks versus Private Party for the tag titles.
Somebody's telling me the Young Bucks are going to win this match.
They're about to split up Private Party, B. These dudes, Young Bucks, they waiting for the Golden Lovers to come back. That's what they holding the belts for.
Well, we got Chris Statlander, aka Thick Statlander, versus Camille.
Who's a face out of fucking nowhere.
Thick Statlander. You see her, you see her on the gram and all that. She's like 1 foot away from OnlyFans. Let me stop. That's not nice. Don't say that. Don't do that.
What?
Nothing.
Thick
Statlander.
We got Orange Cassidy that's going to be live in a segment. We got Hangman Page that's going to be in a segment. We got.
Okay, Hangman Page just kill Orange Cassidy. Just get it over with.
What?
Well,
we got.
That'd be great heat. Yeah.
We need we need Hangman Page's I'm liking the program he got going on with you know what I'm saying, with this dude.
With Jay White.
Kill Switch. I like it, but it's like, okay, what's next? You know, what do we go from here? Because they got to win a piece, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what we do now?
Well, technically, Switchblade has more wins over Page than anyone, but that makes sense. But it looked like Christian's about to be in a feud with Huck, so because apparently Christian Cage is the one who quote took out Taz.
I ain't like that, but he didn't admit it. He didn't admit it. If anything, it's looking like they're trying to say Kip Sabian is the one that took out Taz.
Nah, straight from the book.
I think it should have been Hook. It should have been that swerve, like damn. And then Hook would explain, oh, the reason why I took out my father is I'm tired of y'all looking at me as I'm his son. No, I'm my own man.
It was me. I was instead of a
give him that angle. Like, yo, fuck that.
Go to Triple H
Stop
route.
calling me
You're damn
Taz's
right
son.
it was me, Tony. Spits out gum.
and then have him join the patriarchy. After have him join the patriarchy, have him. You know what I'm saying?
My new
It's
father.
That's funny. That might actually
Isn't,
lead to that. You never know.
Isn't Shelton facing Swerve tomorrow?
Yeah, Swerve.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Shelton Benjamin versus Swerve Strickland tomorrow.
Lashley's debut is tomorrow.
Hey,
It's about to
Shannon
get
was
real
mentioning,
dark. If Lashley pull up tomorrow, it's gonna be real dark for this dude, Swerve.
He's
Oh,
dying.
this,
Sandman was
this-
mentioning people having social media. Lashley's got a YouTube now too. His videos are pretty
Really?
cool.
Okay,
You have
oh,
to watch it.
nice.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, remember we had spoke about it a few episodes ago. He got like a vlog. He got a YouTube vlog and shit. He be doing
Like,
like,
everybody in
historic
AEW has
house
vlogs. Okay, makes sense.
I mean, why not? That's another way to get people over. Thank you, Matt
Yeah, it's
Cardona.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you, Matt
unfortunate
Cardona.
that it's unfortunate.
You know who
that
will break the
AR Fox-
internet more all days off? You know who will break the internet more? This dude, Jake Paul knocking out Tyson. If that was to happen, which we know is not, if Jake Paul was to beat Tyson, it'll be by decision.
I'll delete Netflix.
But if he
happens.
was to lay Tyson down, that'll be wow.
It's
I'll
a,
delete
It'll be
Netflix
some
if that
50-year-old
happens.
men crying out here.
It's too bad that AR Fox fucked up because I would love to see Swerve and Fox against Shelton and Lashley. That'd be a kick-ass match.
That'd be pure death.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like AR Fox.
Yeah.
Is
Shout out
he
to
on
Lashley.
Collision or something now?
He's there
still
on Collision. He's mostly on Ring of Honor, but yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
I'm AEW, I would wait till the Max debut.
Or I would wait until Full Gear, which is at the end of
You know somebody else that Swerve could team up with. I don't know if he's signed or not, but he would make a few appearances on Ring of Honor. What's Willie Mack up to? Y'all know Willie. Willie's great.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. What
I
has
think
Willie
Willie
Mack been
Mack.
doing?
He's not on TNA anymore.
He
I
might be
think
in
Willie-
NWA.
Oh, okay.
I think he is probably, or if he's not on Ring of Honor, then probably.
Yeah, because he's gonna need some backup because he can't fuck with Shelton and Lashley by himself. I could easily see like Swerve and Willie Mack like as it's kind of like a temporary alliance with Prince.
Do you actually want Lashley to have more bodies? Have more bodies to his record?
Thanks a lot, Tati. So Tati said Jay White is 5-0 against Hangman. Okay. I thought Dave was one match apiece, so appreciate
Well,
that.
technically, Hangman did pin Jay White one time in that Owen Hart tournament, but yeah.
Yeah, the good news is that they're finally starting to like use Jay more in a singles role, which is great. Now we just need for TK to do that with Malachi. Like what's going on there? You know, like Adam. Oh wait, when's Adam Cole facing Buddy? Because Buddy challenged
tomorrow.
Oh, that's
tomorrow.
what I
Alright.
wanted to. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Adam Cole versus Buddy Matthews is tomorrow.
Oh, that you
Buddy
talking about,
Matthews.
That'd be
Like,
a good match.
Adam Cole, like Adam Cole versus Roger Trump. Like, oh God, no! For the love of God.
No, it's not. They not gonna have Cole versus Strong.
Okay.
At least not now.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I can't in good conscience. I can't give Punk shit and like give Cole a pass. Yeah, this is gonna be a big test for Cole. You know, he's just Cole's great. You know, but yeah, man, like he's got to stay healthy. You know, he's just had a few bad lucks of injuries and stuff. So
Does he just need
man.
to get on the creatine or on the roids or on something?
I remember motherfuckers just trying to say I look like Willie Mack. I'm like, I don't look nothing like no damn Willie Mack.
yeah, you don't look like Willie. No.
That was random.
Like, I think Lashley and
We
Jacob
all love
Fatu,
Willie Mack though. Willie Mack is awesome.
like I think Lashley and Jacob Fatu is going to be in a race to who kills people more, who kills more people.
Didn't this
I
dude?
wonder what they call him. Like, will he? Obviously, Almighty is trademarked by WWE. Wasn't he called Walking Armageddon in TNA? Wasn't that his name?
That's what that
Yeah,
was.
I like-
the walking
that
Armageddon.
name
Yeah.
was. Yeah, that name was great. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's what they'll call him. They'll probably call him the Walking Armageddon.
Well, they call Shelton Benjamin the standard of excellence now. So
Shit,
I like
right,
that. I
right
like that.
now, Ray J's a walking Armageddon. How he be taking.
oh, yeah.
Like I told you, Ray J's Mariano Rivera. He closes the game.
Buddy Matthews. That's gonna be a great match, though.
Yeah.
They're gonna cook. I just pray to the wrestling gods, like, please, make sure you take care of this dude, Adam Cole, man, because yeah, that's my guy and all, but I could definitely admit he's fragile, man. He's at that time in his career. He gotta take it easy.
A lot of
He's
people
probably
forget. A lot of people forget how much Adam Cole has been wrestling.
Sandman, you know my explanation for this. Adam Cole needs to find the fountain of roids.
Oh God,
Fountain of roids.
that might make
Get that
shit
motherfucker
worse.
a couple of them double
make shit
days from
worse.
Wendy's.
And that might make shit worse for him.
Remember that, right, Ballet? Jacob Fatu, motherfucker had a pint of Henny and smoking a Newport. I'm like, you know what? Come on, son. How you doing all that, but you can still do moonsaults like nothing?
Yeah, I think that's what will bring me back into the bloodline stuff. After they lose and then Fatu fucking destroys Solo, that's when I'm gonna be back into the story. So
Jacob is going to be on a fucking murdering spree.
You want Adam Cole to get washed up, Tati? Damn. Okay.
Adam. I like that.
Adam.
That's kind of funny to me.
Oh, at least they slowly build it. They've been slowly building up to Full Gear. I'll give them props on that.
Something tells me that Roderick is going to turn on Cole sometime soon.
Oh, God, please don't do that. It'll just make things even more confusing.
Yeah,
might as well have them join MJF.
Whatever makes the least sense, that's what Tony Khan's going to do.
The problem with the promo was that Adam Cole said everything in the promo except the most obvious thing, which is that you legitimately broke your ankle for this guy. Anybody would be pissed off at that, and he didn't mention that one time. Like, what are we doing, TK? Like, all that shit wasn't necessary. Like, this dude literally broke his ankle and legitimately lost nearly 2 years of his career because of MJF. Like, anybody would, like, turn on him after that. And he never mentioned it. He mentioned everything but that. Like, that's not because someone stole like $5,000 from you and you just go after him for like all this other minor shit and you just forget. Oh yeah, God, this dude took like $5,000 from me. Like what? Like yeah, put down the coke, TK. Like what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
I've been as this dude TK for a minute. I'm like, yo, I just seen the cracks in the armor from like 2 years ago. It was so apparent. I just remember the first years in AEW. I'm like, damn, B, like this shit is just so different now. It's just like, yo, it's like the care is not there anymore. Even the refs, like the main thing, I ain't gonna lie, the main thing is the refs and the cameramen. They are so incompetent.
Yeah.
Especially with the cameramen, they are horrible with most of their shots.
Because
Reverend Fatu, I love you, Solo.
I love you, Solo.
That dude, Sami Zayn, that dude is mad oppy. I'm telling you, I said that shit from last week.
God, I knew you were gonna go there. Sami Zayn.
On, you know I know what I be talking about.
Sami Zayn talking to Solo on Raw.
Sammy
not pulling up to help him last week was crazy.
Sammy's gonna save Jay, Jimmy, and Roman, then turn on him and then turn on them. Come War Games.
And it's like, what's the point of you even talking to Solo? What do y'all possibly have to talk about? What can y'all be talking about that's relevant?
Join my group, or
I guess they may be
Jacob will
talking
kill
about the Yankees and Dodgers game. I don't know.
you. Join my group, or Jacob will kill you.
Yeah, I hope Sammy does turn, because if he doesn't, KO will turn on Sammy, and we'll get Sammy versus KO number 285, and I don't want that.
Oh,
No, that's number 395.
yeah, they need to stay. They need to say wait, like fall apart. I'm so done with their saga. Their saga is just, and not like they have great matches, but I'm not into the whole fight forever concept. I'm not.
Fight for
Oh, by the way, the Yankees just scored 3.
Yeah, Yankees are up 10-4 now. I think
They got to win tonight. They have to.
Yeah, they want to get sweep. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Glaber had a 3-run bomb. Yep, we're gonna have a game.
Snuggles Ballet. That's an interesting name. Snuggles Ballet. So, okay. Wow. What was that? I guess.
Like yesterday, I was watching like some old WWE superstars, right? And fucking nobody could tell a story better than me and Gene. Like when he recaps the shit, like nobody does it better than me and Gene. I mean, a close second is Heyman.
The best Mean Gene segment I've ever seen. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. Like, this shit was hilarious, and there's no way these dudes did it in one fucking take. That time when damn, he had so many names. What was he? Or Earthquake, Typhoon, whatever John Tentz's character was in WWF. That time when he turned on Hogan and like he squashed him.
Yeah, Earthquake. Yeah.
When Earthquake turned on Hogan and he squashed him, and they did the story where Hogan was in the hospital, and they were talking about please send your letters to Hogan for recovery. And you can see Gene was like, he was trying so hard not to laugh his ass off.
He was corpsing.
Yeah, he was corpsing. So it was a scam. Like what it was they wanted the fans to send Hogan letters so that they could get the addresses, so they could basically send them like, junk mail, for like merch and magazines and stuff like that. So Gene was great.
Me and Gene and Flair were the funniest combination ever.
I love how
So
Razor called him,
Adam,
hey, what's up, Scheme Gene?
Adam broke his ankle because CK had those horrible razor ramps where Adam had no choice but to jump off, which led to his injury. Yeah. When he had ran to go help this dude MJF.
Yeah, that dude jumped off of what felt like
that he landed crazy. Mm-hmm.
He jumped off and basically Sid Vicious his ankle.
Yeah, because they were saying that the bone deteriorated. It was like it was gone. That's how bad it was. Yeah,
that's crazy.
They actually did Sid Vicious his ankle.
All that from one leap. I mean, dude, it felt like his jump took forever for him to land.
Yeah.
Well, it was like the wear and tear after all them years. But
they put him
that
to
jump
sleep,
did it in.
The doctor said they put him to sleep, and then when they were performing the surgery, they opened them up, and then when they touched the bone, it literally deteriorated as he touched it. That's how bad it was.
I never even heard of something like that. Like, what did it turn into dust?
Yeah. So the bone that he has is not even his bone. They had to put someone else's bone in his body.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. That's how bad it was.
So his career would have been over, basically.
Yeah, that's why he says the toughest injury he's ever had. So.
He's lucky his career ain't over now.
Mm-hmm.
Copeland's legs went into an accordion.
Yeah. Speaking of Copeland, what's the update on him?
Didn't he tear an ACL or something?
I think he tore both of them.
As a what's his face?
That nigga Edge really thought.
Like in a storyline with Moxley when he comes back.
See, the thing of Edge is that like that's definitely a story they're gonna tell when he comes back. They're gonna team up Edge and Christian again. But I just love Christian so much as a heel. I don't want it to end, So.
And I give TK that he didn't force a Edge and Christian tag team. He had them beef with each other. and it made sense. I definitely give TK props for that storyline he had with Christian. That was a good storyline to me.
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
That's why I'm rolling my eyes, like when the Hardys won the TNA titles, and just some people talking about, oh, why didn't TK do it? And it's like, oh my god, man, just so many people. Like, listen, no company is perfect. Every company makes mistakes, but it's just like so many fans would rather blame the booker than hold their favorite wrestler accountable. Like the Hardys didn't get the push because Jeff fucked up. So
because Jeff couldn't put down the bottle, basically, just say it like that.
Yeah,
right. And Matt Hardy's on some fuck shit too, because I've gone on him before because he doesn't want to talk about why it didn't work out either. He's talking about, oh, we were devalued. Like, I don't know, Matt. Maybe it's because your brother fucked up again. Whatever.
Because your brother couldn't put down the cocktails. That's why.
Your brother it's okay, Matt. Your brother's a fuck up. You've had to live with it your whole life, and we've seen it for years.
So since the Hardys got their feel good moment at Bound for Glory, now what? Like, who they dropped the titles to?
I gotta.
I would have said ABC, but Bay's injured, so
yeah.
Well, speaking of titles, the Hardys ain't the only new tag champs. Sabin and Shelley beat the Bloodline on the same night they became.
We was contenders. Yeah, we was there. Like, you go back and watch that episode and hear my reaction to that shit. that was his past the last episode we had did. We was in real time watching that shit.
That was night 2.
Other than Black Star, of course. Black Star was, he was late to the party.
They kind of spoiled. They kind of spoiled it early too. That's the crazy thing.
But why? What I don't understand is that because y'all both from the West Coast, you and King Leo Black Star. How King Leo gets to watch it, but you don't get to? I don't get it.
King Leo probably has a satellite.
Oh,
like they have East Coast time.
I was listening to Solo Monster, and he had broke it down. Like he had brought up other examples of them doing this, and I saw what he was doing, but to me, like that shit didn't work either. He was talking about like people who won the title like day one, week one, or like very early in the run, and he brought up like 3 people, and I actually remember all 3 of these. Paige, when she won the Divas title night 1, I thought that was fucking stupid. When she beat AJ Lee. Remember AJ Lee was like the longest reigning Divas champion or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Paige just won a night 1. That was dumb. Santino Marella, when they were in Italy, he won the Intercontinental title his first day. Last year, manga. Yeah, that was dumb. And then he even took it further back. When Gail Kim, she actually won the women's title in her debut in a battle royal, and that was also fucking stupid as well. So it never works. So.
And they just did that shit recently. And they just did that shit with Ethan Page. So yeah.
Yeah. How did Macho Man survive King Coke? Because Jake set up the snakes to not be poisonous, and because Macho
he got devenomed.
Yeah, and because Macho was full of coke when they were talking about it, he told Jake, he was like, Jake, let me tell you something. I'm not getting bit unless you get bit first. And Jake was like, okay, Mach. And he let the snake bit him. That's actually how it happened.
Yeah.
So
now Macho Man is, oh yeah, you're getting bitten first.
You're gonna get bit first. You're gonna get the snake and have him bite you first. I'm not a mark, bro. Get the picture.
And the crazy thing about that snake bite is fans didn't give a damn.
When I seen that shit as a kid, I was like, yo, that's great, because they showed that shit on regular TV as a kid. I'm like, yo, what? That shit scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
On Saturday Night's Main Event, right?
Yeah.
Nah, it was on Superstars, I think.
It was on Superstars?
They're supposed to be bringing that back, at some point this year, Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah, in December.
Go live for that.
Yeah.
December 11th, I believe.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not going to be live for that one because
if they're gonna do Gunther Goldberg, just do it there, please. Just make it quick and painless, not a pay-per-view.
Breaking news. Sling TV. Okay, makes sense. But breaking news: Francine will be in the ECW arena.
Doing what?
Nice.
Next Wednesday night.
What is she doing? Like you just she's like autograph signing or something.
She's at the NXT show.
Oh,
Let's see
okay, that's
exactly what she's
interesting.
doing.
So, was she gonna pull up and just? Was she gonna be? She's gonna cut a promo. She's gonna be in the crowd, or
I think she's gonna do a promo because she said that I'm coming back where it all started, the ECW arena.
that's what's up. Shouts go out to Francine.
Yeah, she looks good.
You know what that means. And plus, they got Dawn Marie coming back too. You know what that means.
Can't fight.
So Rami said, "I'm going to pop out for lunch soon, but I want to wish Ballet good night. Have a good sleep and sleep sweet and well, my darling sister. We will catch up on Tati's stream, and I will make sure to check in with you. Appreciate you for pulling up. You already know the vibes, babe."
Does he? Never mind.
Yeah, speaking of sleep, I think if
leaving that alone.
I think if Diddy was in a Freddy Krueger movie and he went to sleep, his nightmare would be in a prison full of men with no oil.
Probably
yeah,
right.
we're superstars, right? Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping.
He'll probably share baby oil from Val Venus. The way he be tweeting.
Like I said, Val Venus tried to hit on Giselle Shaw. I found out she's the dude. That's the reason why he's bad.
That dude, Val Venus, man, that dude need to get off the internet.
Yeah, what's that? Why is he so mad? What did it like? Did he respond to somebody? That was just a regular old tweet. He just randomly just tweeted that.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
Venus.
get it.
Venus is full MAGA. That's basically it. I don't have much else to say. So.
Now, I guess because Giselle Shaw tried to hit that.
Bro, you were on TNA. You beat Christopher Daniels, and the fans turned their backs on you.
Oh,
literally.
Yeah, that shit didn't make no sense whatsoever. Like, how you got Val Venus beating Christopher Daniels, another TNA man.
And the funny thing about that is Chris Daniels got a world title match the following week.
He did?
When I think of Val Venus, I'll always think of two things: choppy pee, and that one segment where he was simulating getting a blowjob. That was just wow.
Jeez,
The big Valboski. Fuck out of here. Sean Morley. Remember he was Sean Morley and he was wearing them damn Watchtower pants?
Oh, man.
Oh, I guess Right to Censor. That was also something I remember him for.
Bro, dude said Sami Zayn would be carrying his bags back then. Bro, you were carrying Trish Stratus and Steven Richards bags back in the day. Shut your ass up.
Hello,
carry Taker's bag.
It's like why do you just randomly got at Sami Zayn? Like what's going on? That's what I'm saying. I'm not. He got a Nala. That's what's it. Nala Rose. Sami Zayn. And what was that all about?
He doesn't like
Val Venus have to carry Marty Jannetty's bags.
He doesn't like modern day wrestling. He doesn't like the whole transgender thing. He thinks most of the wrestlers today are vanilla midgets. You know, he's like Disco, basically. Like, oh, back in my day, these guys would be curtain jerkers, and you know that whole thing.
Back in your day, most of your top guys were fucking cokeheads.
The gifted Go Birdie. Why is he gifted?
Yeah, why the fuck is he gifted? My dude, you built off of John Travolta. That's your only claim to fame.
Bro, he was never a draw in his entire career.
And you built off of Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Stone Cold's probably waiting for him.
And then TNA really had the audacity to try to make him a main eventer as a serious heel. Remember that shit?
That's why I don't understand. Like I fucks with Conan. I respect him and his knowledge and shit. But I don't get why he's got Disco in his podcast because it's like, who gives a fuck what Disco has to say? No,
Because
I don't know.
they ran together. They ran together when they were back when they were in the Wolfpack.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, at least I know Conan looks out for his friends, but I don't know any fans or any wrestlers that's just thinking like, I wonder what Disco Inferno thinks about this. Like, nobody's saying that.
If they do think that they're drunk.
Nah, I definitely give Val Venus that. Him taking that spot from Rikishi when he jumped off the top of the cage, him taking that spot, he's a soldier for that. Like, I can't take that away from him because, man, I'm surprised his body didn't bust open like a ketchup packet after taking that move.
Yeah, Val Venus, at least he was a decent mid-card guy. You know, like, at least I can say he had a spot in his era. Disco was nothing, no. Disco was nothing. The only I swear to God, the only wrestling match Disco had that I ever remember was when he was TV champion and he faced Goldberg. And he didn't beat Goldberg, but Goldberg didn't beat him. He fucking speared Disco like in 2 minutes. He gave him a jackhammer, and I think Mongo ran in. And it was a DQ. So he survived, but it made the TV title look like shit. So that's the only match of Disco I actually remember.
But I think, and like, here's the problem with all of these, like all these wrestlers having podcasts. You have fucking Disco Inferno, who's the fucking Derek Fisher of WCW, act like he's Jordan. Then you have fucking Val Venus thinking that he's Kobe when he's really Rick Fox. Like, sit your ass there.
Shit, speaking of him, like, fuck that. I'll go there with it. Have this dude Bronson Reed catch Seth Rollins with that same move. With the tsunami.
That's crazy. He'll take the bump. He'll take it.
That curb stop on top of the car was kind of sick. I kind of like that.
Yeah. I'm loving what this dude Dinosaur Reed is doing. Yo, he's cooking. And he should win on Saturday.
He's not.
Win on Saturday.
He's not. I don't think Bronson Reed is gonna win, but he should.
He's not because Saudi Prince wants his crowd to cheer, or they'll kill him.
You know what? You got a point.
You got a point. I'm gonna be a little different here. I'm gonna. It's a little early. I'm gonna try something different, and we know that Trips fucking steals our ideas anyway. Early prediction. I got Bronson Reed for the Royal Rumble winner. That's what I got.
I'm going with Braun Breaker. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that pick, but I'm still going for Braun Breaker to win the Rumble.
Like, yo, Triple H is out
I'm
there.
I'm gonna go there with it too. I think I'm gonna go with Jey Uso.
My prediction is Jacob Fatu.
That's a real good pick.
I am not even gonna be. Well, you know what, Black Star, you were right about Cody winning, so that might happen.
Yeah, the reason why I'm predicting Bronson Reed because it's like they're building to something, and you're not gonna have them chase the Intercontinental Championship because Braun Breaker is also a heel, and you're not gonna have him chase for the world title because Gunther is also a heel. So he doesn't really have anything. He doesn't have anything to really fight for currently. I mean, if he turns face, then let it organically happen, which is probably going to happen anyway, So I feel like they're building him for something. If they're not building him to a Rumble win, the only thing else I could think of is maybe they're building to like some kind of like attraction match at Mania. They like to do like those kind of attractions. I don't know what it would
maybe
be,
the Elimination Chamber.
Something. Maybe they can call up the. Here's an idea. Maybe they can call up the Obafemi dude and have him face Bronson Reed. That could be something.
That would work.
I think Obafemi getting called up to the main roster
would be a mistake. That would work. That would Triple H. Oh, go ahead, TKO.
Nah, it would work, but it's way too early.
Triple H is out there talking to JB, going, JB, Tough talking. Get the
pin. What would the attraction match be for Bronson Reed, though?
I don't know.
Maybe
Yo, this dude,
Bronson.
all days
Maybe
off
Bronson
is
versus Braun.
he's a
maybe?
mess. He said
Bronson
the
versus
Rock
Braun.
isn't gonna win the Rumble. That's what all days off has said.
Oh God!
I swear to God, I will not be
jinx that.
surprised if they do that. I really want to be surprised. I will not be surprised if they have the Rock win the Rumble. Seriously,
Oh God! Don't
it
jinx
won't
that.
even amaze me. It won't.
Don't
How does
jinx it.
Roman how does Roman fit himself in to make it a triple threat?
They really talking about making that making a triple threat between Cody, Reigns, and Rock. Really?
Yeah, that's one of the
Yep.
rumors. You know, good
That Mania,
TKO.
yep.
You know, good and damn well the Rock isn't going to last a fucking one-on-one match with anybody.
Yeah, that's what that is. That's all that is, bro.
Because
I would
they
respect him. I would respect him more if he was just honest about it and say, I don't trust myself to go. That's what Sting did. That's why I wasn't shitting on Sting's last matches in AEW. He was like, I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna have tag matches.
Yeah, but even still, man, Rock, Roman, and Cody. Ain't no way Cody's gonna lose that match.
You know, good and damn well that's going to happen.
But we know who's gonna win. Like, like you're not like Roman doesn't need to be champion again. Rock damn sure doesn't need to win the title. So
that's why I'm saying Jacob wins. Jacob wins the Rumble, faces Gunther. There. That's your match right there.
Well, they already teased Jacob versus Braun Breaker already, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Fuck.
Fuck it. Funny.
Yeah,
nobody's asking.
My dude, Bronson Reed, he still ain't scuffed his J's. How this dude? I don't know where he began this Jordans from, but man, last night that motherfucking Jordans wasn't scuffed or nothing.
They all be wrestling in kicks, man.
This is when you know shit's fucked up. Like, because right now we're talking about Cody, Roman, Fatu, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. You know who no one's talking about? No one's talking about what's Solo doing at Mania. That tells you everything.
Cause man, this dude like
Solo's facing Jimmy.
But when I said he's a bum, motherfuckers looking at me like I'm crazy.
Solo's facing Jimmy. That's his direction.
At this point,
Jimmy's got more heat than Solo at this point. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Yeah. He just showed up. He just showed up like what a couple weeks, maybe a month ago, and he's already more popping than Solo.
Like if I'm WWE, I'll do this.
And the crazy thing is, he might lose that crown jewel. So,
like I'll have Jay and Sammy face the Timu bloodline. Tama Tonga and Tangaloa. Then I'll have Jacob versus Gunther, even though that's not going to happen. But still, Jacob versus Gunther. And then have Braun face the Lettier. Braun Breaker, not Braun Strowman. But have Braun Breaker face who can he face? Who can he face?
You know what's crazy? Yeah. You know what's crazy? Solo.
They go this dude Bronson Reed kicks. You know what I'm saying? On the Jay-Z had word yesterday or last night. They're not even scuffed. Like this dude, man. How you put in work like that? Don't even scuff your kicks. Like
because if you scuff him, he's gonna fuck you up.
All these guys, you got all these guys. All these guys are wrestling in kicks, though. Dude. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, he got to do something with them socks, though. Like them socks ain't in. Like get you some ankle socks, my dude. What you doing? This dude got tube socks.
That time,
shit's like you got to roll them shits all the way down and shit.
You guys remember that time Roman wrestled Strowman in with some Jordans? That was funny.
He wrestled in those black and white J's. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like when Roman.
How do they be doing that shit, man? I know them J's have got to be like extra heavy.
Yeah.
Like when Roman shows up in the one, someone's getting fucked up.
He be having
Honestly,
his own custom ones too.
Yeah, he had the
That's
tribal chief J's.
That's
Them
a good
shits
segue
be
because we were
wavy.
talking about that's a good segue because we were talking about the Young Bucks earlier. I miss when the Bucks used to do that, when they had being the elite and they used to just travel to like whatever city they were in, and they would just do shoe shopping, and then like whatever shoes they got, they would wear on Dynamite that week. I miss that. It's the little things. Remember when Cena
Yeah, I used
used
to
to wear
watch being the elite too. I used to watch it, but I just stopped watching it. This got cringy after a while.
Yeah, remember when when Thugonomics Cena used to do like the pump up on his on his J's?
Yeah.
I miss that. Just little things like
But
that.
then he'd catch you
Little
with the
characters.
FU after you pump up his kicks.
I
Did
love
they
how
have-
Jim Ross used to call it. He used to call it FU, STFU. He tapped out to the STFU.
The STFU.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't even remember. That's the crazy part. I don't even remember when they started calling it the attitude adjustment. Like to me, it was always the FU. I remember one day I was
think
just
it was like
watching
late 2010, I believe. Or,
they said they
It's like
first
they just started randomly just calling it. Like
They
that's what they
first
started calling it. And
They first started calling it at WrestleMania 25. I remember that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
That's mid 2012, right? 2012 or 2011? One of those years.
Now you were right. That's 2010.
Oh, 20, okay.
Well, that's like when they were starting to, I guess. Well, they were already PG.
Or hardcore PG.
Yeah, they were really starting to go into the PG. So, yeah.
Now it's
shit. Anyways, about to get up out of here. We're gonna pull up again
I was about to say
tomorrow to
another
watch Dynamite. We're gonna watch Dynamite and shit. See, this dude Bobby Lashley gonna pull up. And before we get up out of here, today is Paul Orndorff's birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely miss Mr. Wonderful, man. You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday, condolences to his family. And you already know the vibes, B. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Party's over, Grandpa.
Peace
up. What the fuck?